Okay, good morning, you all. Welcome back to Backwoods Spirits Healing. I'm April. Forgive my parents. I have to finish some painting in the living room, and so I got the rag on my head. I'm gonna open up when I get ready to paint, so I don't get it in my hair. Um, I'm a day behind, so I'm trying to catch up. Life gets crazy sometimes. So this week, I kind of wanted to touch on working and debt. So for me, they represent slavery. As kids, it's ingrained in us that we work 40 plus hours a week. We take on debt to own a house, a car, whatever it is that some big expense that needs financing. And so we've been taught since very young in school that this is what you do. And as far as I'm concerned, to me, it's just a form of slavery. It keeps the rich richer, and it keeps us miserable and working and owing for most of our lives. I mean, hell, it takes us 60 years to pay off shit. So my thing is that we're told we have to go to college to get educated, to get a decent paying job. And now we're finding out that that's not so. Okay. These last 4 years have taught a lot of us a lot of things, that we don't require as much money to live, that we don't require these most of these expenses. And I'm not saying, that if you've got it, enjoy it. But my thing is that we've bought into believing that we have to be a slave to a 40-hour a week job. We have to be a slave to debt. Okay? And most of us are working jobs we hate, me included. Okay? But for the time being, I'm working it because I do have bills to pay, but I'm working on shit. Okay? And my thing is that the question is, and what it all boils down to, is if you could do anything, if the sky was the limit, what would you do? What would you do that would make your life fulfilling? And the second part of that question is why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you making the goals? Why aren't you striving for doing that? We're taught that we stay in a shitty job, a crappy job we hate, until we retire. And you know what? I'm 57 and 62 is just over the horizon, and I'm looking at it. Okay? And so I'm putting things in place so that maybe sooner I can retire. But I'm putting things in place so that at least by the time I retire, I've still got funds coming in besides Social Security. And so, and I'm working on things that I want to do, things that bring me joy. And so I want people to wake up and see that debt is slavery. The 40-hour a week job is slavery. And the only one who benefits from all that are the banks, the mortgage companies, the company owners. Okay? We're forced to believe, we're taught to believe that we have to work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. Okay? Work more hours, make more money. Okay? And that's not the case. I'm a believer in how much do you actually need to live? How much stuff do you need to actually live? How much money do you actually need to live? Okay? And so my thing is that, and it's my preference, I choose a simpler life. Okay? Our house is paid for, the vehicles are paid for. And so we don't have that kind of debt, but you still got the power bill, you still got groceries. But if the shit were to hit the fan, I could go out and pick up cans and make the bills because it's not much. But I look at so many unhappy people, so many people who are complaining that they hate their jobs and I have to work because I've got a house payment, or I hear people say, I don't know what would happen if I lost my job. They'd be scared of losing their vehicle or their house because of losing a job. And so my thing is, we need to come out of slavery, and that's what it is. That's what it boils down to, because you're making money for the man. And do what you need to do to maybe downsize, because life isn't, look at how much we give up. Look at how much we give up in our lives. Okay, the average work week is Monday through Friday. You get the weekend off. Okay, and so what do you end up doing? You got to do the laundry, you got to do the grocery shopping, you got to do your running around. Okay, so when do you rest? When do you actually rest? Okay, and it's not healthy. It puts stress on the body. Okay, how many people stress over not having enough money? How many people stress over not being able to make their notes monthly? It's just a cycle. And so people start using their credit cards to make payments because they don't have the cash. And so really, 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 what is it? If you could do anything, what would it be? And why aren't you doing it? Okay, do it. Start now. My thing is plants. I love plants. So over the years, I've learned to propagate plants. And so one of my things is I want to sell them. Okay. There's other things that I'm working on, my YouTube channel. Because you got to believe in yourself. You can't rely on other people to boost you up or support you in that respect. If there's something that you want to do, go do it. Do what makes you happy. Don't wait till you retire, because you may not make it. You may not live that long. And you miss out on so much of life by waiting until the house is paid off, waiting until the car note is paid, waiting until I retire, waiting until the kids leave the house. I know it sounds redundant, but truly, 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 start doing what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Okay, life is too short. If you want to travel, travel. If you want to start that small side hustle, you want to start that business, do it. Okay, life should be enjoyed. Life should be about simplicity. Life should be about spending it with the ones that you care about the most. It's not about the job. It's not about going into debt. If you're wanting an easier life, then find the ways to get to that point. Okay, that's my quick message. Next week, next video is going to be on things that I do to make money, make a little bit of money, my little bit of side hustles, cut back. So yeah, y'all have a good week. Think about the message, and know that I love you guys and I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week.